Good morning. I'm Riddhi Nagar. I'm from ITM Business School, Kharghar, Navi Mumbai, and I'm interning with the Durai Foundation for a 15-day Social Connect virtual program. And we have with us today Mr. Venkatraman Krishnamurthy. He is also popularly known as the Pencilman of UAE. He's the founder of Education for All, Joyful Gifting, Sampoorn Shiksha, and also the MAHCE Dubai, which is a software solution provider. Sir collects the used stationery and uniforms and ships them to poor children in India. And Sir has also created two Guinness World Records. We are really honored to have you, Sir, here. Welcome to the interview. Sir, firstly, we would like to know that how your journey as the pencilman, begin. How did you get the idea for this initiative?
Uh, when I was about to become 50, actually, I thought that I have got enough for me, my children, their education. And I thought to myself is that time I should give some time to the community. So I decided to give 1 hour a day. And uh, I started off, I came to Mumbai and I went to old age home. I went to orphanage, I went to hospitals, but I could not see the pain of people. So education was my cup of tea. Being a chartered accountant and a cost accountant, I thought that why not I share my knowledge first. So I started giving my knowledge. Uh, it was in 2009, and God has got His own divine way of doing things, bringing people together. And my wife's friend, who is also a chartered accountant from Mumbai. In 92, I moved to Dubai, and in around the same time, he moved to a village called Arsankadu in Tamil Nadu, and he started a free school over there. And we lost touch for almost 17 years. And there was a requirement which came where he is a director in a company, and there was a requirement came, and I was fascinated by how a person can leave Mumbai, being a chartered accountant, wherein we always think more on the materialistic world rather than on the spiritual or giving back to society. So he had gone back to over there to start off, and seven of their children had gone to Scotland for their exhibition. They were traveling by Emirates. I asked them to come over here to Dubai because I felt that actually one way I have never visited a village. I should know how the village people are there. So we started communication, and the whole 3 days went off very much. And I showed them a drawer full of pencils. So they said this is a luxury. So I said that, like me, everybody will be having such pencils because children outgrow, and we also buy pencil for like every back to school promotion, and we also give as a return gift. So I thought that actually, I should do that, and every friend should have that. So I sent a message to everybody. I collected almost 80 kilos, and Air India gave me a free passage of the weight allowance, and we carried to Mumbai. And at that time, they said that actually this is a commercial cargo. I showed them the newspaper and other thing, the cutting which were there. My articles were published at that time, and I gave them so they allowed it to be taken to India. So this is how my journey started. And looking at the newspaper, many schools, many corporates, the education for all was born at that point of time.
Sir, I'm really amazed to hear your journey. It really touched my heart. Sir, next we would like to know the programs undertaken by your various organizations. You have Education for All, you have Sampoorn Shiksha, and Joyful Gifting.
Let me first talk about education for all. Education for all is based out of Dubai or UAE, wherein I'm a community partner with Dubai Chamber of Commerce, and I am a work under the umbrella of Emirates Red Crescent. It is more, I will say that an international this thing. It is a virtual organization where I am a one man army and I only take care of education for all. But we have got a lot of initiative which is there, like not only stationery collection. We collect various things which is required for various purposes. Like when the blanket, when there is a winter, we do collection of blankets. When we have stationery, we have got stationery collection. We have got all education program also in UAE, wherein the corporates teach the students in the school. Like all this thing, I coordinate. I am just a conduit between people. Like I always believe that I am just a dot, and everything revolves around me. So the education for all, under that we create lot of initiative along with chamber, like give and gain day we conduct. During the process, actually, like I felt that actually we can definitely do much more than this. When I was I felt that in 2016, I felt that everybody said that your all your work should come in, it's a world record, or you should, it's a Guinness World Record item. I felt that actually, like it is not important whether you get a record or not, but people should be aware of doing good. That is the only reason I said that I wrote to Guinness World Record. They gave me that the 4,970 kilos was the previous record which was held for collection of stationery in 24 hours. So then I said that I can easily beat the record, because with my circle, actually 5,000 kilos can be easily collected. So, but God has got his own way. So he brought a lot of people together. One school gave me free place. We had 400 volunteers from that day to manage. Also, we have got FOA events. A friend of mine who runs a charter accountancy firm, he did the audit. There are a lot of newspaper. They supported us. The even the TV channel supported us in that initiative. So the awareness was created. Then I said that actually with this kind of an awareness, I can do 10,000 kilos. And Remunerated Red Crescent was the beneficiary, and the actual beneficiary was the Syrian refugees which were done. The 2016 October 14th was the date when we did that record. Again, when I went to Red Crescent, they said that actually Somalia, there is a, we require pulses, because the pulse, it is equivalent to the protein content is equivalent to the meat content which is there. So I said that why not I take that up, which is there. So then I thought that actually I would like to fix myself into education. So I asked a Tamil channel called Tamil 18.4 FM, a radio channel. I said that like I will be doing everything, but I would like you to partner so that the record is shared by everybody, and that is what was the intention. And again, October 20th, 2017, we created a record. We collected 25,000 kilos in a single day, actually, which became a world record. I will say that the intention was to service people more than anything else. And education for all is more confined to Dubai. And what we also do is that we collect uniforms, which has been the children outgrow the uniform, we collect that. Toys, children outgrow the toys, we collect that. Like that, we do all the collection over here and send it across to various parts of India. I feel I'm covering almost all the state. At least one NGO is there, and we do that as that was started 3 years back. I felt that actually like collecting and sending is not the only thing which I have to do. So Joyful Gifting was the project which I started off. I tied up with Natraj Pencils, and Natraj Pencil said that I will give you at a very good cost and stock lot. And so I said that local buying I have to do. The fund can come from any place, but local buying can be done so that the transport cost need not be paid at that point of time. So there also we have a good number of projects which is running on Joyful Gifting. We are creating toy libraries now, which is a project which we have taken very recently. Previous to that, Swadhin is another project which we took up along with Pagare Welfare Foundation. Like that, we took up various projects, for which the funding is required. That is the main of Joyful Gifting. It is a social enterprise, but I don't take any money from that, because but it has been it is not an NGO. So that has been started 3 years back. At the same this thing, like people wanted to replicate, which is there. Like why it was replicated, like one of my friend who is into investing in startup companies, he said that Venkat, you are a brand and you are worth $2 million. I said that it is not me, it is the community who is the owner of that brand. So, so then they said that why not we start something in Dubai? So that is the process which is there. That is regarding Joyful Gifting. Joyful Gifting takes up any initiative, like the Dabbawala project of Lions Club. If there is a fundraising has to be done, we have done that for them. Rotary wanted this thing, my club wanted to do for the PPE and other thing for the Sion Hospital and other things. So we do. So I create awareness because okay, like my connections and my network is so large. So I always feel that it can be put very easily for the community which is there. And in the process, actually, we have reached like even to the northernmost thing. The latest project which I'm started working on that the toy library. I'm creating a toy library in a place in Garhwal, where which is actually there are no electricity or other thing. The children play like it is a snow-clad place. And there, one of my friend is taking the initiative and doing a lot of work over there. So we have taken up that as a initiative. Like when actually like last year I did a distribution of 1 lakh pencils in Dasara. So wherein I connected to almost all the states from one NGO at NCC in the Northeast. We distributed pencils, and in that process I got three good. I will say that a team member. One is Lata, another is Pushpa, and another is Vaidhi. Actually, Lata, Pushpa, and other Vaidhi, they are from Navi Mumbai, and in fact, I had brought them to ITM when I was inaugurating the Dorai Foundation. Their website was to be inaugurated, and we were both of us were the speakers at that point of time, and I had the privilege of inaugurating Dorai Foundation website. At ITM, I'm quite connected with Dr. Lakshmi and Professor Mani, who is there. We work along a lot together on various projects. So at that point of time, I felt that actually, like now the time has to come is that I should build up a team. So we built up a team for Sampurna Diksha, and it is operating from Navi Mumbai. And the Sampurna Diksha, the aim is holistic education. It is not only for teaching one thing. So we have come out with a lot of things. We have come out with an Natiswaram Academy in a village. It is more for the rural we are working on, and the urban poor or urban not so lucky who are there in. So we work on various projects. Sampurna Diksha, I feel, is we are doing virtual classes. Learn and Call is one of the major project. NAOS we are doing another major project which we are working on. And now the toy library, and not only toy library, the whole idea is that how toy can be used as an education, and how we can have toys for more as a therapy. So I've got certain volunteers who are psychology students and other thing. They want to do something. My belief is that everybody has got their passion, and I bring out the passion to the community. My whole life, I thought that it is not me, it is everyone, and the divine guidance is always there for everyone, and each of us have to do what we have to do. So these are the three things which I have created. The Apart from that, I work along with the foundation called Smart Life Foundation in Dubai, wherein we do a lot of work with the blue collar workers, wherein we have a lot of education program plus even lot of distribution program. I believe that everybody is a volunteer in this life. It is one has to decide how much one has to give to the back to the society. I feel I have covered your question.
Yes, sir, definitely sounds so good. Your every story is so inspiring. So, sir, you have a vast experience in various sectors. So, according to you, which was the most challenging task that you had to overcome?
Personally, I feel is that for me, with the divine guidance, I never felt a challenge, which is there. And another area which is there is that my wife is very supportive. She is also a chartered accountant, and in fact, like the area which she always says is that I will take care of the business. Like you are meant to be doing everything to the world, so we encourage you to do that. When I told you about that a satisfied person at in 2009, I feel 10 years down the road I'm much more happier and satisfied. My children are in US. My son is working with Amazon, and my daughter is studying her bioinformatics MS. And everybody is on their own, which is there. And my family is very supportive. Whenever I visit a village, actually my children come along with me. Actually, that is a motivation factor, whether it is Tamil Nadu or Uttarakhand. And another area is that we live in the school. Like though I can afford to stay in a five-star hotel, but I always feel is that you have to be one with the people and one with the nature, which is there. So I feel is that like personally there is no challenge because I always feel is that once you start, there is a ripple effect which is created, and people come on their own, which is there. None of my project or my project, it is a community project which is there. Yeah.
Yes, sir, definitely. It is so true. It is rightly said that where there is will, there is way. So, sir, would you like to share with us how you manage to take care of these many organizations at a time?
See, personally, I feel is that we are all given 24 hours in our day. So how you plan your day is the most important thing. It is not only the listed this thing. There are some more organization which I have created in COVID times. I felt is that while giving back, when you have that actually one is that too focused. That is what my wife says. And my speed of action, thought action, and my delivery and the results, actually it is the minutest skill. She always feels that I'm 100 times faster than the other people. It is her opinion. I feel is that anything while talking itself, I get ideas and I implement that ideas. To give you an example, is that while talking about toy library, the one more project came up in mind. Is that toy from waste innovation? So that is another area which we worked on. We have started working on. Another area is that the toy as a therapy, which is there. I feel is that you should find the right people to do the right job, and who are willing to do the job and who execute the job. I feel that I got a huge network of people who are ready to give themselves, which is there. I feel that, and I believe is that like any point apart from that, like I'm doing reasonably well in my business. I spend time with my family. I spend time with I'll put it this way. Even my community, I am a part of Institute of Chartered Accountants. I am an active member over there. I am in the focus committee of Indian Business and Professional Council for CSR. I go every day to various places. India Club, I'm very active. With my one word, I'm able to get so much effect. Even the Indian consulate also, I work along with them as and when it is required, because my they're the team which is already there and they support as it is required, which is there. I feel it is not. It is. I feel that we have to think. We can do, and we should start acting. What happens is that one of my known friend, I will say, when I started off, at that time he was director in HSBC bank. One of the thing, when I met him, he was a good friend of mine. We were doing some work for him. He said that out of 100%, 100 people who think, 90 people only think and leave it. Out of that, this thing, only one take the action to the end. Like other nine take the action, but still they do not do in a sustainable manner. So the I feel is that sustainability is the key for everything. Whatever you do today, in fact, with COVID times, we have got a regime for the day which is there. Not only that, I like we do not have any servants at home. I do the cutting of vegetable which is there, because my wife has to have. She is like we run a software company, so she has to take care of the business. So I have to provide her all the support which is there. That also I do. Early morning we do yoga. We After that we have got a proper timetable for that, and we make together breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I feel that that is the most happiest moment for this thing. Like again, the we put the clothes into the washing machine. I have to dry the clothes. The She will put the into the dishwasher. I have to take out and keep it. So we have got a proper role play between us. And if you ask me, her speed of doing the same thing is actually 5 to 10 times than mine, which is there, because she is more quality conscious, she is more perfectionist. I am not a perfectionist. I feel is that what the job requires the quality, you give that quality, which is there. So now with the COVID times, actually, like I do much more than that is required, which is there. Like in fact, like I may be one of the first few people who have taken up vaccination, which is there, because like okay, I don't look 60 plus, but I'm 60 plus, which is there. I wrote a poem after the taking the jab. Is that the first thing I wrote in the poem, wherein I said that I am 60 plus, I look 50, I work like 30. So people said that you are working between 20 and 30. That is the reply which came to me, which is there. So I feel that like you should be the happiest person on earth to do anything, and everything will fall in place. Time is 24 hours. I get up. Actually, I do not have a like 8 hours shift and other thing. I believe that 24 hours you can give. I get up some days at 3 o'clock. Most of the days at 3 o'clock, 3 to 5 I work. So that whatever is my thought, I have to give, I put that which is there and I send it. One more project which I have taken, which will be done, is that for the frontline warriors. I'm making a small 3 minute movie, and I also am having a taking a nomination for the frontline warriors, which is there, and we will be having an event. A friend of mine, again here also, I'll say that there are people who want to do. I have to encourage them and talk to them, and they will do that. A friend of mine was running a ad film, and now she is on a semi-retirement, and she is going through a tough time as far as this COVID time, which is there, because her husband, she lost her husband, and she also went through a tough process. So I said that how you can motivate a passion. This I also feel that is another way of giving back to society, that encourage people to do what they like. So when we did that, which is there, so she has done a very good effort to make a film, and she is only editing, and we have got a editing team to do that, and I feel I'm very happy that I'm encouraging her to do that, and that makes a big difference, because we have to honor other people who are doing a lot of work. I'm only a dot. I always believe in that. I'm nothing more than a dot. Yes.
Thank, thank you so much, sir, for imparting such useful insights and most importantly, telling us the importance of planning and sustainability. So, sir, this new year, what changes would you want to see in the society?
Nothing. Every day is a new year for me, which is there. There is nothing called this thing. The day changes, the number changes. There is nothing more than that. We all have to give continuously what we have to do. I always say that okay, if you are able to give, you arrange yourself. That for being selfless is my motto, which is there. At least do a one act of kindness every day, which is there. Like for me, there is no reward or recognition. In fact, this interview I've given to encourage you all rather than for me, because I always feel is that the youngsters should know what is there, and their effort has to be rewarded. I feel that I'm happy that if this message is given, is that you take up either in your neighborhood or your village. I always say that go back to your village. If you're coming from a village, what you can do, one thing you can do in the village, one thing in your neighborhood, one thing in your own family, which is there. Apart from you and your family, how you can think more, like even a small thing. I'm not saying that. I say that smile is the best thing you can give. That comes only if you're happy, and always keep smiling and give back what you can do the best. It is not the money, or it is the time, or the knowledge which you have will last with you. All the three things are go with you, because whatever you're not going to carry anything. And when you are healthy and when you are active, actually do whatever best you can do to the community, because knowledge again and your network, like you can't transfer that to your son or daughter or your neighbor or your partner or anybody. Same way, time, every day time is ticking for everybody. I feel is that my you if you ask me, I always feel is that actually I should be energetic enough, that I should be nominated for various things. I do not want any recognition, but people should feel that yes, there is a person called Venkat, the pencilman of UAE, who has done a lot of things to the world. So I would like to touch 1 billion hearts by 2030. That is my goal. If you ask me, I think what I want to do, I should touch by that, not in million, in billions, all over the world. Actually, universe is one place, and we are all here to give it to the universe.
So
Yes.
thank you so much. Thank you so much, for making us learn so many aspects in just few minutes, maybe half an hour. We are really honored to have you here. Thank you so much.